The business is all about trust and relationships. And I don't think you can build relationships without creators trusting you. So I think that's the most important thing, is building trust with those creators and acting in the right way. And if you are short-termist as a manager and the creator sees that, that's going to erode the trust you have with them. So it's all part of that longer-term strategy. We like to be as hands-on as possible with creators. I think it's useful if a creator has a manager because they have a bird's eye view of the whole industry. I think if you're a creator, you can narrow yourself down into this is what works for me, this is what's going on, this is how it should always be. But as a manager working across sort of a roster, and you have then the team working across a wider roster, and it might have a brand partnerships team attached, you can see trends in the industry and what's working for other people, which may be transferable, which is really useful. We sit down with all our creators at least sort of once a year to do what we call like a vision session, where we'll find a room somewhere in an office in London, sit down for 3 hours, and then walk through changes we think you can make, what we'd iterate on here, and then we sort of build a strategy for the year together. It's some of my favorite days of the year every time. And working collaboratively on those, setting those goals, setting those strategies is brilliant, because then you can hold each other accountable to the side you're working on. And I think creators do really benefit from accountability like that. Like we have our sort of Notion hub set up and we can check in on goals, check in on strategy, check in on changes. That's really, really useful. So being as hands-on as possible. And I think you can only do that if you have a small roster. Like if I had 100 clients, that'd be impossible. But because I have 5, it makes it a lot easier, and I can be as much hands-on and communicate with them every day pretty much.